What is up, traders? Hope everybody's doing well. Today I'm going to be going over two trades taken, one in the first AM macro and the second one taken in the second AM macro. One resulted in a loss, the other resulted in a win. Today was a very nice day to study in terms of switching bias and being able to be wrong on where you think the market wants to go, and then switching and adapting to what the market is showing. So I'm going to be going over that here today. So let's get straight into it. So coming into the session, I was a bit more bullish. I wanted to see London lows swept, and then from there, see a continuation up to take out some equal highs here, and then London highs there, right? So if we go down to, let's say, the 5 minute, you can see here how market opens. We come down, we sweep London lows, right? Market opens here, we come down, sweep London lows, and then from here, I'm looking to see price push up to at least sweep out these highs, these equal highs right there, and then you got London highs right there, right? So 5 minute candle, you can see here, an engulfing 5 minute candle. We close above it, making this an order block. I really like that. That is a nice sign for me. And then we go down to the 1 minute, and obviously waiting for my timing, which is macro. So here we sweep the London lows. It's 9:42, and then 9:45 is where I start to look for my setup. We push up, we break structure here, right? And this is the 9:30 fair value gap as well. We retest into that. That's where my entry is. Honestly, I did enter this. I scaled into this entry. So as soon as we made this fair value gap right here, I consider this as a breakaway gap. So the 9:30 fair value gap, I considered it as a breakaway gap. So once we broke up and made the 9:30 fair value gap right here, I entered my first position here. Then when we retraced, I entered my scale in, or the remaining of my position, right at the 9:30 fair value gap. So my average entry was like around here, this region. And then my stop loss went actually a little bit lower. It was below this wick right there, right? And then I was targeting the equal highs at least. That didn't work out. So what I did was, okay, I said, well, that didn't work out. That's not a nice sign if we want to push up to be bullish. So I'll wait for my second AM macro, right? Second AM macro comes as soon as we, or right before the macro, 10:43, we push down impulse, make a small fair value gap, and then impulse away from the 9:30 fair value gap. Macro taps, or where I look to enter, is 10:45 right here. And yes, there's a lot of buy side, but there's also some sell side resting lower that I had marked out here and I wanted to target. So you can see these clear on the 1 minute. And it's also a higher time frame, like a 15-minute inefficiency. So I said, okay, we probably don't want to continue up now. And the higher time frame, let's say the 5 minute, it's showing that we're respecting bearish order flow. So we're just continuously making lower highs. And every time we break structure, we're just coming back down. So market is showing me that I want to continue lower. So I gotta adapt to that. So second AM macro comes, impulse here. We have this small inefficiency, 10:45. I enter on that retracement to that 9:30 value gap. I tried to get that 9:30 value gap, but I didn't get it out exactly. So I got a close proximity entry, basically. Stop loss above this fair value gap right here, or this candle, sorry, right here. And then my target was actually this low. This was my ultimate target. Once we swept these lows on ES, this was an SMT, by the way. ES swept these lows and NQ was at this zone. I obviously was trailing my stop loss. I trailed it to this zone right here. And then I said, okay, if this inefficiency right here on the 1 minute is inversed, I'm going to be out. So that's what happened. Price inversed this inefficiency, and then I ended up closing right there. Because if we're strong, heavy, bearish, I really prefer not to see that inversed, which it inversed it and then later on continued lower, hitting the targets. So it is what it is, but this is really all you need, catching part of the move. I mean, you can see this whole move today, and that's all we caught, and that's more than enough. So that's just telling you that you don't need really too much or that much in terms of the price movement for you to be profitable. You don't have to catch the entire thing to be profitable, right? So that's going to be it. Hope you guys found this insightful. If you want more pre and post session analysis just like this, feel free to join my free Discord. Link is in the description. Also, if you are starting out with trading or feel that you're lost, I do have my one-on-one mentorship. Link for the Calendly is in the description if you want to book your free discovery call. And I'm also posting my free mentorship videos in terms of the video content here on YouTube. So if you want to tune in and watch that, feel free to do so. Hope you guys found this insightful. Until next time, stay safe and happy trading.